This must have been very special indeed, the first commercial flight to view the Southern Lights touched down in New Zealand this morning after an epic trip to view the Aurora Australis. The Boeing 767 flew 130 astronomy buffs almost as far as Antarctica, crossing the dateline twice. Our reporter Logan Church talked to some of the tired but very happy passengers.
Photographer Mark G was one of the people who managed to get tickets for the inaugural flight to view the Aurora Australis. The flight left Dunedin at 9 p.m. last night and returned to the city around 5 a.m, meaning many passengers were awake all night. But Mr. G says the lack of sleep was worth it.
First sighting outside the plane window, it's like everyone just went to that side of the plane and just looking out and just going, oh my God. And people are getting their cameras all set up, and it was just this amazing buzz. And I've never been on a flight like that. Usually, you're watching movies and you talk to your neighbour kind of thing, but it was a big social event, really.
Stephen Voss is a GP in Invercargill, but is a keen astrophotographer in his spare time. Armed with 2 cameras, Dr. Voss spent the trip taking photos and video, some of which he has since shared on social media.
The biggest dilemma for us, I think, was the window's been reasonably small. Do you poke your camera through the window, or do you poke your head up and your nose up to the window? It was sort of a bit hard to look and photograph at the same time.
It costs $4,000 for 2 economy class tickets, or $8,000 for 2 business class tickets. But Dr. Voss says it was money well spent.
I've been viewing and photographing the Aurora for a long time, but the difference when you're trying to spot the Aurora from southern New Zealand is that the display is always just that little bit further away than you'd really like. You're often viewing it from a distance. The Aurora is somewhere over the Southern Ocean and not quite sort of easily reachable. Up close is quite a unique experience. It's quite a thrill.
Otago Museum Director Ian Griffin organised the flight after being invited on a private flight to view the Aurora Australis last year. Dr. Griffin says all of the hard work paid off.
Boarding it with 130 very excited people, it was like, felt like a really kind of souped-up adventure. If you'd have told me 6 months ago I could fly from Dunedin 2/3 of the way to the South Pole and back again and see auroras in one night, I'd have said, no, it's not going to happen. So it was a fantastic night for me.
Dr. Griffin said another trip to see the lights was already being planned for next year, and a photographer, Mark G, says he would jump at the opportunity to do it again.
Just to be able to fly out of there and fly south towards the Antarctic Circle was mind-blowing. It's not something you get to do every single day. So I really do hope that they do flights like this in the future.
People travelled as far as Spain to be on the flight, and Dr. Griffin said there was enough interest worldwide for 2 or 3 flights a year. For Checkpoint, call Logan Church, Chennai.